as more travels, come along and see the open road adventure and sweet simplicity. Campfires glowing, wheels keep rolling on. We're living the dream where we belong.
Good morning, folks. Welcome back to the channel. No, we're not going out in the van, but we are down at the storage yard because we have finally got, well, at least all the snow's gone off it, because we've had a lot of snow up here over the last few weeks. We have finally got a date to take it down to M&C to get the repairs done. So we've come up to empty it and have a shock and see how much junk we actually carry around with us.
Go on then, open up.
Oh. Oop. 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 Move that out of the way. And push that up. Right, I will turn some lights on. There we go. We have some lights.
I can get in now. It's cold in here.
Yeah, it is a tad chilly. What I am going to do is fire up the engine.
Right.
Because that will get some warm air blowing in here.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh no.
Oh, you didn't bring the thing, did you? That's dead.
Let's see how much of a charge is on this.
Ah, right, you've got your kadoodah with you.
Yes. Although it's probably been, as it's been sat in here, there's probably no, it's probably dead. Well, there might be sufficient charge on that to get it going. Remind me to take this home and charge it.
Oh, then we're taking everything home.
Yeah, that's true. I'll take this home and charge it right up.
Yeah.
So that when I come down on Tuesday,
Yeah, bring it with you on Tuesday.
if it is flat, then I can get it going again. Right, now I've got to remember how to open the bonnet.
Yeah, I'm staying here.
Yeah. Well, that's got the van fired up. Thank goodness for the old Norco. Well, it has been a couple of months since we've used her, so, and this cold weather doesn't help. Right, so we are going to start packing up and getting everything out of this van.
Yeah. What's the point?
Yeah, well, there we go. The van is completely now empty. The only things that will be taken out, obviously I've got the steering lock on there and the screen covers. They'll be going home when I take it down on Tuesday. So we're all done. Yes. Oh, well.
Everything double checked?
Yeah, been through all the cupboards. We even took all the stickers off the door because I've got a feeling they're replacing this entire wall, which means they might replace the door and we'd lose them. So we've stuck them in a book.
Yes,
so at least we've still got them all.
With the help of a hairdryer.
Yeah, we got them all off. Some of them are a little bit distorted, but at least we've still got them.
Yeah.
The ones on the fridge, I can't see them replacing the fridge, so I think that'll be fine.
Yeah.
And besides, we will bump into most of those people again at some point, so
yes,
they're replaceable.
Yeah.
Well, the van is now empty and is all in the boot of the car. So, yeah, it is quite amazing how much stuff you take around with in your van with you. So that's that job done. All we've got to do now is get it down to Hull and hopefully they'll sort the problems out. Good morning, folks. Well, the day has finally arrived. I am taking the van down to Hull to finally get all these repairs done and hopefully draw a close to the damp issues. But we will wait and see how that goes. Right, we'll give everybody a quick catch up on where we are with this.
Natural wind.
Shut up, stupid machine. So, where we left this, the repairs have been authorised by Rimor, so this was back in June last year. So M&C ordered all the parts, at the same time I was gathering all the information that I've got on all the different vans that were affected by the same issue and pushing that out on social media. The next thing, we spoke to Steve, who owns M&C, at the Norfolk show in July. They were no further forward with the parts coming in at that point, but what he did tell me at that time was he was pushing with Rimor, and this is M&C doing this, nothing to do with Rimor, but he was pushing with Rimor to get a recall on the affected time period, all the vans within that period. So that was, I was quite pleased with that. That was good news. So we disappeared off into Europe for 5 weeks, came home and met up with Steve again at the Lincoln show in September. And at that point he told me that Rimor had approved the recall and that they were pushing out an email to everybody who owned a van within the affected period to come down and get it checked at M&C. So that was excellent. At least Rimor got off their backsides and did something and said, yes, we will do a recall on all of this. So that was September. Still no parts, by the way, at that point. We then carried on with our lives, went to a few more bits and pieces. And when we got back from the Van Club rally in Somerset at the beginning of November, I thought, right, the showdown at the NEC is all done and dusted. They've had a couple of weeks to go through what they've sold down there and all the rest of it. I'll get in touch and see if there's any news and any movement. So this was first week in November. I rang M&C and they said, we've just had an Arctic deliver a full load of parts for not only your van, but various other vans. I thought, oh, great, okay. But they did say, can you give us a couple of weeks to go through it, check everything, make sure nothing's damaged, sort out whose parts are what, blah, blah. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, that's not a problem. So left in a couple more weeks, sort of back end of November. Right, they said, yeah, we've gone through all the parts. Yours is all there, all the bits to yours are there. Oh, right, okay, great. When can I bring it down? At that point, I found out that they were supposed, because I rang them on the Friday, and apparently on the Monday, the following Monday, which was end of November, beginning of December, they were having a video call message, or video call with Rimor to organise Rimor sending a load of technicians over to assist getting all this work done. Because obviously M&C are very busy with their own work, preparing vans that they've sold and all the rest of it. And all of these extra vans that are coming in with this issue that is Rimor's fault is being dumped on them. So Rimor said, yeah, okay. Can you ring us back next week after this meeting? And we should know more then. Okay. So I rang them back the following week. They said, oh, Rimor cancelled the meeting last minute Monday. We still don't know what's going on. Oh, okay, right. I'll leave it another week or so and I'll get back in touch with you. So this is now moving up towards the Christmas break. Now obviously M&C go on holiday over Christmas, which is only right. So they said, well, I rang them then and they said, well, we still don't know, but we'll try and get back to you and let you know what's going on. Which at this point I'd already resigned ourselves to the fact that it was going to be January before we could take it down. Now obviously M&C didn't have anything to tell us, so we didn't get a call before Christmas. Now last week, today is the, hold on, where are we? 13th of January today. So last week I got a telephone call from Jackson down at M&C saying, right, We still haven't had any confirmation when these engineers are coming over from Rimor. So Rimor are playing hardball on this and messing people around. But what we've done here is we've cleared space in the workshop. Can you bring the van down next week? Yep, spot on. I will bring the van down, and that's what I'm doing today, taking the van down. So that brings us up to date to where we are at the moment. Once again, it's all been M&C doing the right things, leading and pushing and trying to get the right outcomes for everybody. And Rimor messing people about, not doing what they're supposed to do, not being helpful, and not giving anybody sort of timelines as to when they're going to be supposedly sending over these technicians to do all this extra work. So we shall see. Now, I spoke to Andy down at M&C yesterday just to confirm that I was bringing the van down today. And when I spoke to Jackson last week, he'd said, I'd explained to him that, look, we've got things on at home, so it's going to need to be at home with the car, so it's just going to be me in the van. So I'm going to need some way to get back to Sunderland. And he said, don't worry about that, we'll give you a car. Oh, that's wonderful. Brilliant. Happy days. So, yeah, sorted that out. Spoke to Andy yesterday. Oh, no, you can't have a car because I can't let one go for that length of time. Blah, 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 blah. But we can get someone to give you a lift to the station. Oh, bloody marvellous. So now I've got to get a train back. So that's the one thing I'm not happy about. I get told one thing by M&C last week, and then all of a sudden, when I confirm I'm bringing it down, they change it and say, no, you can't have a car, but you're going to have to get the train back. So that's more expense for me. So I'm not happy about that. M&C, you've upset me there. That's the one thing, that's the first thing that you've done that's upset me there. So, on that note, I'm not going to show you the drive down because it is pouring down with rain, it is grey, it is miserable, it's horrible. And I'll pick you up when I get down at M&C and we see what's going on when I get there. Right, that's the van delivered. There she is, all parked up, ready to be taken apart and put back together again. They've got me an Uber to take me to the station, so I'm going to go out and see if I can find the guy. And I'll pick you guys up a little bit later on. Look, that's me back home. Van safely delivered to M&C down in Hull. They can't obviously give us a date or give us a time frame for how long this is going to take because they don't know when these technicians are rocking up from Italy as yet. So I know when I spoke to Andy, he did say they're telling people a minimum of 6 weeks. I think it's going to be 2 to 3 months before we see it again. But at the end of this, hopefully, I say hopefully, it had better be the end of this saga with the damp. There had better be 0 damp in that van when this is finished. And it had better not come back. Because, quite frankly, we shouldn't be here. We shouldn't be having to take the van down to have the amount of work that is being done to that van done. It should have been fit for purpose and built properly in the first place. But unfortunately it wasn't. So here we are. Now, obviously, if we get any updates over the next few weeks, we will let you guys know exactly where we are and what's going on. And we will try and come up with some other content as well. So, on the sad note that we are currently vanless and will be for the next couple of months at least, we will see you on the next one. Thank you very much for watching, everybody.